Yeah, I have my pen and paper.
Okay. So as we discussed on the first day itself, that WebLogic is basically it works on domain. It runs on a domain concept, right?
Yes.
So let's first write down what is a domain. Okay.
Yes.
A domain is a logically related. A domain is a logically
Yes.
related group of group of
Group of
WebLogic server instances. WebLogic server instances
instances.
that we manage that we manage that we
Yes.
manage from a single set of configuration artifacts. From a single set of configuration artifacts. From a single set of
Yes.
configuration artifacts. Now we have written a logically related group of WebLogic server instances. Now what are those WebLogic server
Yes.
instances?
Mm.
We have written a domain is a
Mm.
logically related group of WebLogic server instances, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what are those server instances? Those are nothing but your
Mm.
admin and managed servers.
Yes. Yes.
Admin server and managed server. Okay.
Yes.
Now, there are certain rules that we need to ensure before configuring a domain. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Rule number one says all WebLogic server instances, all WebLogic server instances
Instances.
within the same domain, within the same domain
Yes.
must be at the same major and minor version. Must be at the same major and minor version. Now, what does this mean? What do you think? What does this mean?
That means for the major and minor version, the WebLogic server instances, the domains are common to this major and minor version.
Okay, no, it's not like that basically. Now, let's say
Okay.
we are going to do a training in 10.3.6. Okay, WebLogic version
Yes.
will be 10.3.6. So, tell me,
Yes.
in this, what is the major version and what is the minor version?
10.3.6 is the major version, and 10.0.1 is the minor version.
No. So, this major and minor version, it's same across entire software industry. Okay, whether it is a
Okay.
OS version, WebLogic version, or any other software version. So basically in this
Okay.
10.3.6, 10 is the parent version, that
Okay.
3.3 is the major version, and zero point 0.6 is the minor version. Okay, so 0.3 is the major version and 0.6 is the minor version. This applies the same entire across software IT industry. Okay, so just remember
Okay.
that.
10.3 is the major,
No, not
and
10.10. No,
10.3.6.
no, 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 no. In that 10.3.6, right?
Yes.
There are three numbers, 10, 3, and 6,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So 3
Yes.
is the major version
Okay.
and 6 is the minor version.
Okay.
This is how versioning is done in IT industry. Okay?
Okay.
And
Now I
number
get.
10, number 10 is the parent version. Okay,
Okay.
now the rule number one says all WebLogic server instances within the same domain must be at the same major and minor version. It means, let's say for example, I have admin server on your machine. Okay,
Okay.
then admin and
Okay.
one managed server on your machine, which is 10.3.6.
Yes.
Okay, now I cannot have, now let's say the second managed server is on my machine. Okay,
Okay.
now the version of the second managed server, because it belongs to the same domain, right, which is on your machine, I am
Yes.
extending that domain to my machine and creating one more managed server over there. Okay, so that managed server
Okay.
that I create should also be of the version 10.3.6. If it is 10.3.5 or 10.3.7, it will not be compatible.
Okay.
Getting the point?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're extending a domain on other server as well, now on that server as well, whatever managed servers you create should be the same version of the admin server, basically.
Okay.
Clear? Any doubts, any questions?
It's that that means if I extend to any other machine,
Uh-huh.
the same version should be there.
Yes, same version should be there.
Okay.
10.3.6 only. That is what it says. It must be at the same major and minor version. Clear?
Okay.
Any doubts?
Yes. No.
100%.
Yes. 100%.
Okay. So second rule says servers within a domain, servers within a domain
In the domain.
can be
Yes.
at
Yes. Yes.
different,
Can
can
be
be
at.
at different maintenance pack levels, different maintenance pack levels,
Yes.
as long as the admin server, as long as the admin server
Yes.
as long as the admin server is at the same maintenance pack level, is at the same maintenance pack level
Yes. Tech
or
level.
higher than its managed server, or higher than its managed server.
Yes.
Okay, so what does this
Yes.
mean now? What does this mean now? Can you please explain me? Hi
The
Sanket.
server within the.
Hi Sanket.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi, hi.
Hi. Good that you are in now. So you have just missed
Uh,
5-10 minutes that you can see in the recording session, and you can ask me doubts whenever we meet next time. Okay?
yes, sure, sure, no issues.
Okay. Yes. So rule number
Uh,
2 says servers within a domain can be at a different maintenance pack levels as long as the admin server is at the same maintenance pack level or higher than its managed server. So what does this mean?
that means in the domain, if there is admin server and managed server is there,
Mhm.
so the package level
Uh-huh.
should be higher than the admin server's package level is higher than the managed server.
Okay. So basically what happens is sometimes if there are any issues, I can hear lot of noise. I don't know from where. Lot of noise in the background. There's lot of noise in the background. Whose it is, I don't know.
I think it's Sanket.
Yes, now it is good.
Hello.
Yes. So
Yes.
basically, Sanket, I think there's lot of noise in your background.
From my side,
Yes.
just hold on because right now I'm in like a very uh, this much. Just give me a time.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Just hold on. Yeah. डालो आवाज है तो background noise है. Just now.
Yeah, now it's better. So
Okay.
so let's take the same example. I have the admin server on Vibhuti's machine, one managed server, admin server on Vibhuti's machine, one managed server on Sanket's machine, another managed server on my machine. So sometimes what
Yes.
happens, due to some issue, we have to update the patch or apply the patch to WebLogic servers. Okay. So
Yes.
if we apply the patch, okay, let's say for an example, we apply the patch for a domain, and on admin server, I apply the patch level 1, and on both the managed servers, I apply the patch level 2. Then it will not work. It will not be compatible. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
patch level on admin server can be 2 and patch level on managed server can be 1. It will be compatible because the patch level on admin server can be higher than its managed server. But the patch level on the managed servers cannot be higher than its admin server. So that is the reason whenever, if at all we have to do a patching, we have to apply a patch to WebLogic server, we always patch the entire domain in the single node. We always patch the server in a single path for the entire domain, no matter where my managed servers are located.
Okay.
Clear? Sanket?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm just recollecting.
Yes. Okay. So basically, as we discussed that WebLogic domain, it composes of the WebLogic server instances. So one of the server instances is the admin server. Okay. So please write
Yeah.
this down. This
Yes.
will definitely be asked in an interview. So what is the admin server?
Okay.
So it is a central
Just,
configuration. Yeah, please get a pen and paper, Sanket.
yes, yes, I have. I'm
Okay.
just about to write.
Yeah. It is a central configuration controller. Admin server is a central configuration controller.
Admin server is a
Central configuration
central
controller
controller
for the entire domain. For the entire domain.
entire. Okay.
Now what it does, what admin server does, number one, it hosts the admin console. It hosts the admin console.
It hosts admin console.
It hosts the admin console. Point
Yes.
number two, it enables us to start and stop servers. It enables us to start and stop servers. In fact, you can write manage servers. It enables us to start and stop manage servers
Hmm.
from a
Yes.
central location.
From a
Yes.
central
It
location.
yeah. It enables us to migrate servers. It enables us to migrate servers
To migrate server
and services and
and
services
services
within the domain.
within the domain.
Domain.
Yes.
Point number four, it enables us to deploy applications. It enables us to deploy applications
Deploy applications.
within the same domain.
Uh, Deploy the application
Within the domain.
within the
Yes. Within the domain.
Okay. Now
Yes.
just write down note as a note. Now in a domain, there must be only one admin server. In a domain, there must be only one admin server.
Only one admin server.
Yes. An admin server controls only one domain. An admin server controls only one domain.
Admin server.
An admin server controls only one domain.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have a question for you. Let's say for an example, I have 4 domains on a server. Test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. Okay. 4 domains on a server. So how many admin servers should I have? 1 or 4?
4.
Okay. Sanket, what do you think?
Yes, 4.
Why?
Because we have 4 different domains and every domain have one admin server, right?
Exactly, yes. So
Yes.
one admin per domain is the logic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
1:1, right?
1:1, yes. One admin per domain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, it is recommended, please note it down, it is recommended
Is recommended
not to host any application,
not to
host
host
any application
any application
on admin server.
on admin server.
Okay, let me tell you the reason why. I always, whenever I take a class, I always explain to all the students, because I have faced, now it is recommended not to host any application on admin server. I have faced that issue in my real-time career. Okay, so basically understand one thing. When I say admin server and admin console, so we have an admin server on which we already have an application called as console deployed on it. Okay, a admin server and an application called console is already deployed on it. So when you say admin console, we see the admin console because of the console application. Okay, we see the application because of the console application. So admin server is already hosting the console, admin console. Now it is recommended to not to use this in production. And why? Because if you deploy an application on admin server, first of all, there will be two. One will be console and the other application that you deploy. Second, that application that you deploy will be used by the end users in real time. Like admin console, only if we three are in the team, only we three will be able to access the admin console. Apart from us three, no one will access the admin console. So there are only 3 users basically to access the admin console. Now, if you deploy an application, that application will be used by the end users, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I was working for one of the investment bank, and it was long ago when people did not know what is WebLogic. So WebLogic was hosted on the admin server. The console was hosted on the admin server. And there was a change that I need to do on the admin console. It was a 2 minutes change, just to change a configuration. That's it. So for that change, it took somewhere around 38 to 40 minutes for me to get into the admin console, because when I was supposed to do the change, it was the peak time, and when I entered my username and password in the admin console for the change, it was rendering to get me the admin console. It took 38 to 40 minutes. Why? Because people were busy hitting the admin server. Admin server was very busy. For my request, it took 40 minutes. So this is a real-time experience I'm sharing with you guys. So always remember, never ever deploy or host any application admin server. We have managed servers for that. You can create and configure n number of managed servers. There is no limitation to it.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
So
Yes.
Yes.
applications and resources must only be deployed to the managed servers. Okay. So now when a managed server starts, it communicates to the admin server. This is very important for you to understand. Okay. So write down admin server to managed server interaction. Admin server to managed server interaction. Are you able to see my screen, Sanket?
I'm just seeing some PDF.
Yes.
Administration server to
Admin
manage
server
server
to, yes.
interaction.
You are able to see it, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Admin server to managed server interaction. So this is the only thing that I'll be sharing with you. After this, it will be you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So point number 1, the admin server stores the master copy of domain configuration. The admin server stores the master copy of domain configuration. The admin
Do we
server.
need to write this thing?
Yes, you have. This is very important. You have to write this thing. Admin server to manage server interaction. Point number 1, the admin server stores the master copy of the domain configuration. The master copy of the domain configuration,
Yes.
including the configuration, including the configuration, including the configuration for all managed servers in the domain. For all managed servers in the domain. Okay.
Yes.
The admin server stores the master copy of the domain configuration, including the configuration for all the managed servers in the domain. Each managed server, second point, each managed server
Manage server.
Yes, it's managed server.
hold on. Each managed server stores a local copy of its configuration. Stores a local copy of its configuration.
Configuration.
Each managed server stores a local copy of its configuration.
Yes.
Point number 3, when a managed server starts, when a managed server starts, it connects to admin server. When a managed server starts, it connects to the admin server.
It's to admin server.
Connects to its admin server to synchronize the configuration. To synchronize the configuration.
Yes.
Point number 4 says, when configuration is changed, when configuration is changed,
Yes.
the admin server sends
Yes.
changed configuration to managed servers. Changed configuration to managed servers. Okay.
Just hold on,
Yes.
hold on.
Yeah.
Admins
Sends change configuration to managed servers.
yes.
Okay.
So
Now,
like this means here just I have question.
yes,
So
go
if
ahead.
we need to do any changes in the configuration file,
Mhm.
so we need to make it a change in admin server, or it is okay if we change it in manage server also.
Okay. So, see, the first point says the admin server stores the master copy of the domain configuration, including the configuration
Yeah.
for all managed servers. Okay. So
Yes.
basically, the file that stores the master configuration is called as config.xml. Okay.
Okay.
That file is called as config.xml. So in WebLogic, we don't write anything in config.xml. Okay.
Okay. It's
Whatever
default way.
Mhm.
changes we do on admin console, okay, whatever changes, let's say for
Yeah.
example I create a managed server, so that is a change, right? We are
Yes.
adding something, that is a change, we are adding something in the configuration. So we add the admin
Yes.
managed server from the console. So basically, in short, whatever we do in the console, whatever we add, delete or edit, all the configuration is written to this file called as config.xml.
Okay.
Okay, all the file is written directly to the config.xml. We don't open the file and edit anything. Everything that we do is from the console, and it gets written to that file.
Okay.
Clear?
That
Now,
means whatever changes in the console that comes to
yeah, it will,
config.xml file.
everything, whatever you do, everything is written in config.xml.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's I can say that it's a kind of history. If I want to see whatever the changes I've done in
No, no, no,
the console, I
not
can
that.
say,
No, 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 it's not like that. The configuration, whatever you have done, you will be able to see it. History, it will not show you
okay,
history. It will not show you history,
okay,
but it will show you the
okay,
configuration that are there currently in your environment, in your domain. So all
okay,
the configuration of the domain is written in that copy, in that file.
okay,
Clear? It will not give you history.
okay. It's clear.
Now, second, each managed server stores a local copy of its configuration. Okay.
Okay,
Now, third point says when a managed server starts, it connects to the admin server to synchronize the configuration. Now, I have a question to
Yeah.
you guys. Okay. Third point says when a managed server starts, it connects to the admin server to synchronize the configuration. What if my admin server is down in that case? So will it not synchronize the configuration, or will it still synchronize the configuration? Now, if your answer is it will synchronize the configuration, how? First of all, my question is, when an admin server is down, can my managed server still come up?
no,
Okay. What about you, Sanket? What do you think?
Uh, if admin server is not start, then I don't have a clear idea, but there is independent mode or something.
Exactly.
I
Right.
just I just learned. I just read that thing.
Mm,
I don't know the concept, but the
right.
independent mode is there. So if there is no admin server start,
Mm,
still we can run the managed server.
right. So basically, in this there is an configuration attribute called as Manage Server Independence Mode, MSI. Okay, it is for MSI,
Yeah.
Managed Server
Yes.
Independence Mode. So in older versions, okay, in older versions, this configuration was present. But if you want your managed server to start without your admin being up, then you had to enable it manually. Are you getting the point?
okay, yes,
You had to enable it manually. Okay.
Okay.
So in newer version, by default, this attribute or configuration is enabled. Managed server independence mode. So in the newer versions, all the managed servers can start without admin server being up. Okay.
Okay.
So first thing is
mm,
that I can start my managed server without admin server is up. Okay. Now the second question is,
okay.
now it says when a managed server starts, it connects to the admin server to synchronize the configuration. Now, when my admin server is down, how will my managed server synchronize the configuration? Any idea, guys?
No. No.
No.
This is an interview question. If you are giving an interview in India, then definitely this question will be asked to you. Okay. So WebLogic is written or coded in mbeans. mbeans. Okay. Write it down. WebLogic, every functionality of WebLogic. Admin server has its own mbean, managed server has its own mbean, deployment bean, mbean, JDBC mbean. So everything in WebLogic has its own mbean, basically a code, you can say. Okay. So
Okay.
when my admin server is down and I'm starting my managed server, in that case, it will synchronize the configuration from the mbeans.
Okay.
Okay, it will synchronize the configuration from mbeans. This will be definitely asked you in an interview, so please write it down. If they'll ask you, if my admin server is down, how will my managed server, uh, synchronize the configuration with the managed server, admin server? Then it will synchronize with the mbeans, admin server's mbean.
When admin server is down,
The configuration will be synchronized via mbeans. The configuration will be synchronized via mbeans. mbeans. Let me give you on chat how it is. I've given you on chat.
Yes.
mbeans. Okay. So,
Yes.
and if my admin server is up, then how will it synchronize then? Now this was the case. My admin server is down. If my admin server is up, how will it synchronize?
So regular, it will check the master copy, whatever the current configuration file that managed server have, it will check with the master copy
Very good. It will
of that admin
synchronize.
server.
Yes, it will read the config.xml, the master copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So
Yes.
now, guys, are you done with your virtual machine and the installer stuff? Because we had enough time.
Yes.
Vibhuti, what about you?
Actually, I didn't do that.
No, Vibhuti, we had enough time, so you should have at least done that stuff. So are you ready with that, Sanket?
Yes.
Your virtual machine and Linux is installed?
Yes.
Do you have?
Actually, my virtual machine and Linux is installed also, and because my in-laws are already working in WebLogic, so he gave me 10.3.6 version.
Very good, very good.
So I have previously installed and doing some practice, but I want to remove it.
Yes.
So can you just help me how to do?
Yes.
I'll just start my VM.
No,
Just
no
give
need,
me a
no,
second.
don't start your yeah. Okay. Start your VM. I have made you the presenter. Share your screen to us. So, Vibhuti, now
Okay.
you
Yes.
have, after today you have 5 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you please
Okay.
install your this stuff. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Definitely.
Definitely. So I thought you must have done it because we had enough time, because that's fine.
Actually, sorry. Actually, I didn't get time.
No, no, that's
Next time I'll do it.
sure. Not an issue, not an issue.
Till my this VM gets started, Shankar, can you just help me with the very basic concept of WebLogic, like what is the exact middleware?
We
I think
discussed
I
that
have
during the
missed.
demo, right? No, we discussed that during the demo basically. So middleware, can you share your screen by that time? Okay, so
Just hold on.
middleware we use basically for dynamic responses. Okay, your web server cannot provide you dynamic responses. Second of all,
Yeah.
your middleware server can, or it helps you to host your business logic. Now that business logic cannot be hosted anywhere. You need a container to host your business logic basically. Okay.
Okay.
So business logic means what? You can communicate to different systems or different models from a single location. Okay, from a
Yeah.
single location. So that business logic is achieved by your code that is written in EJB basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so WebLogic is a product that supports EJB. Okay, now if you
Okay.
look at Tomcat, Tomcat does not support EJB. It is simple web application server. Now, for any application server to support EJB, it has to support enterprise application, not only web application.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
so this is the reason why basically we go for middleware application servers like WebLogic or WebSphere or anything. Okay, to host
Okay.
your business logic and serve the dynamic responses.
Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, but it's, can you maximize that? Yes.
Actually, my screen is only you can view only this much of screen only,
No, we can, it is good.
because on
Okay, now.
left hand.
This is good for us. Can you see the screen, Vibhuti?
Yes, again.
Okay.
And actually, I think I have here Linux 5,
That's
Red
fine.
Hat 5.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. So can you just open your terminal? Okay, so where is your WebLogic installed? Just maximize your terminal. So in Linux, if you want to uninstall anything, okay, then
Yeah.
you have to simply delete the directories that you have created. That's it.
Okay. Because if you are able to see, actually I have WLS 1036
Yes.
underscore Linux 32.bin. This is my I think this is the installer of WebLogic, right?
Yes, but it is 32-bit, right?
Yeah.
And your machine
Because
is,
I think my VM.
okay, that's fine. Not an issue. So at least,
Actually,
no, that's fine.
no,
Absolutely
what
fine.
I. Okay.
Your machine is 64-bit.
Yeah.
The problem is that when everything is fine, but then the only problem that we might face is with the web server to WebLogic integration, because we will have to
No.
find a web server, 32 bits web server we'll have to find.
Okay.
I see the only problem over
Uh,
there.
no. What I'll do, Shankar, for the today's session, if what we can able to do, we
Mhm,
can do
mhm.
till this much. This next 5 days, I have the different machine where I'll install the 64-bit.
Yes, and we have the installer as well.
This thing.
Vasu must have shared the
Yeah.
installer, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's fine.
So
Okay,
what I'll do, I'll
yes,
get ready this that
exactly,
system with
exactly.
64 bits.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So what we will do is we will see today the installation only, so that when we meet next time, next week Saturday, so you guys will be ready with the stuff that we have done so far. Okay,
Yeah.
without
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so that will be a good practice for you guys as well.
Okay.
Okay, so just remove everything. I think it's in BEA you installed it, Oracle BEA. Where is your stuff?
Here only I have BA.
Yeah, remove it.
BA only, right?
Yes. So basically, always don't use LA anytime. Always try to use ls-lrt. ls-lrt. What it will give? LRT. Yeah. It will give you the latest files in the bottom. So if you have many files in that particular directory, it becomes easy for you to identify that file basically. Okay. So always make it a habit to give ls-lrt.
ls-lrt. Okay.
Yes. So where is your Oracle WebLogic installed?
I think in that Oracle
Yes,
folder
it
only.
must be in Oracle only. So
I'll just check. Yeah, here only.
yes, so remove
Because
the Oracle.
here I have middleware.
Yes, exactly, over there. Yes, yes, yes. No need to do that. Remove the Oracle stuff.
Yes.
Remove entire Oracle. RM-RF, Oracle.
Yes. RM-RF.
Oracle. Okay. So the installer that Sanket has, is a bin installer. .bin, right?
Okay.
So how do we execute .bin in Linux? By simply / and run it, like we run any other script. Okay. So Sanket, can you please give /WLS1036? Run that bin file. No space. No. There should be no space.
Process.
There should be no space. Yes. Enter.
Enter.
So now it will give us the GUI mode. If you see this, it will give us GUI basically. So we will not be installing in GUI mode. If GUI is enabled on your system, on your virtual machine, Red Hat, then you will get a GUI mode. If it is not, then you will not get a GUI mode. So basically, there are three ways in which we can install WebLogic. Okay. Number one, GUI mode.
Yeah.
Number two, console mode, that we prefer always where there is no GUI.
Yes.
And number three, silent mode. So in silent mode, basically a silent mode installation is done by an experienced person, because in silent mode we have to create a file called silent.xml, and we have to define everything that we will do while creating installing WebLogic. We have to define everything in that file and execute that file. So that can be done only by an experienced guy. So basically we hardly ever do silent installation in real-time environments, but the most popular installation that we do is the console mode installation, wherein there is no GUI, it is pure interactive. Okay, so we will also be doing the console mode only. I think there is no GUI on his machine, so that's the reason. Otherwise the GUI must have popped in by now. So by default it is opening in console mode. In case if it is by default opening in GUI mode, then what you have to do is you will have to give the command WLS 103632.bin space -mode is equal to console. Okay, if it opens in GUI mode by default, then to start in console mode we have to give whatever our command for start installing WebLogic space -mode is equal to console.
Okay.
-mode is equal to console.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is also a .jar file also, no, for WebLogic.
Yes, that is jar file, which is called a generic jar file. So this is the bin file. The installer that you will be getting is a jar file.
Okay.
That will see.
For that we have to do java-jar, right?
Yes, and that is a generic jar file which can be run on any platform, on any operating system, Windows, Linux, AX, Solaris.
Okay.
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 So it is Java space -jar space the jar file name.
It's a GUI, right?
Is Java space
Yeah.
jar
Exit.
space jar file name, right?
Jar file name. Exit. See, it has given you GUI. Exit it. Click on exit. So now what we will do? Yes.
Exit.
Now what we will do?
Silent mode.
Yes. Space
The
up arrow space hyphen mode is equal to console. No, mode is equal to no space. Console.
right.
Okay.
Enter.
Yes, enter. So it will start. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I'll just visit the washroom quickly and come. Just a
Yeah. Vibhuti, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So you are in Pune only.
Yes, I'm in Pune only. So where are you staying now?
I am staying at Kothur.
I'm staying in Karbinagar. It's very near to.
What is? Yeah. Kavinagar where?
It's towards Varje. Do you know that?
Kakari city.
Kakachat, yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
You are
Ambedkar
working
Chowk
in?
is there. Sorry?
Yeah, I know. Because my uncle is staying there only in Chaitanya Nagari, Varse.
Okay.
And you are working in
Persistent system. And
Persistent.
you? Yes.
Currently, I am working in MGI, that is Mera Job area.
Okay. So you are into testing platform, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm majorly in support.
Okay.
Okay, showing some other crystal of the channel.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so it says this installer will guide you through the installation of WebLogic 10.3.6. Type next or enter to proceed to the next prompt. If you want to change data entered previously, type previous and you may quit the installer at any time by typing exit. So basically to go to next, you don't have to type enter. You can press enter as well. Okay. You don't have to type next. You can directly press enter. So what do you think will we have to do over here?
We have to go next.
Yes, next. Enter.
Enter, right?
Yes.
So here
Now it
create
says
a
choose
middleware
middleware home
home.
directory. Okay. By default, see,
Yeah.
it has taken create number one. It says create new home directory, or the second one it says /root/opt. Okay, if you want to create one new directory, then you can give the path. Otherwise, you create two and enter. See, it says
But why, like, second option is there for root/opt.
yes, it will install it over there by default.
Okay, but does it matters? Like if we create a new, or we can install in a same.
I mean, I didn't get your question.
No, means is there any this thing? Is there any difference between both of this,
Okay,
or it's
both
depend, or
of
it's
this is like in real-time environments. Basically,
yeah,
as a WebLogic admin or as a WebLogic stuff, you are given a partition. Okay, and
yeah,
you are the owner of that
yeah.
partition, because we don't have root access in real-time environments. Okay,
Okay,
root access
Okay.
is always held by the Linux team. Okay, we
okay,
have functional
Okay.
user for WebLogic, so we are given a partition and we are the admin of that partition. We can write, delete, edit anything in that partition. Okay, so basically
okay,
what we do is we give the path where we want to install the WebLogic. So that is the reason the first one
okay,
says create a new middleware home. Now it says enter index number to select or exit previous next. Okay, if you press enter 1, okay, then it will ask you to create a new middleware home. Okay, if you do 2, then it will by default install by 2, install in 2.
okay.
Okay, so 2. Okay, you want to new home, okay, that's fine, you can go with new home. So understand one thing, the installer that you will be using, that I have given you, is changed because this is a 32-bit installer and I have given you
Yeah.
64-bit installer. So you will not see this option. You will directly see this option. The option after enter, what you get, you'll not see the previous one. This one we'll see directly.
Okay, like the
Okay.
directory option we are not able to see
Yes,
in
you
your
will see this.
in your
Yeah,
installer.
because that is 64-bit generic installer. You will directly see this screen. Choose middleware home directory. Middleware home is equal to enter new value or use default. Okay, so while
Okay.
installing, simply don't mug up the steps. Read it out and then do the steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so this one is good for us. Default one is good for us. If you want new one, then you can give the path, or else you can press enter.
Okay. So if I want to give a on this root Oracle middleware, so I just need to press enter, right?
Yes, because it says enter new value or use default. Right? Use default is root Oracle middleware. Okay, or new value, give the value over there and press enter, or use default and press enter. Okay, so either give new value or press enter, or if you want to go with the default, the stuff or root Oracle middleware, simply give enter. Don't have to give any path.
So I'll just do one
Okay.
thing. First, I'll just check the clear up with the location. If I want to,
Yes, it's up to you whether you want, wherever you want to install, you can install it. That entirely depends upon you.
where the Sanket is already.
Because Sanket is already there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. So you can give this directory if you want new location.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, you can give this location.
Yeah. I'll give just it's slash root, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Here space will not work. The tab will not work.
Okay. Slash root. Is it right?
Yes. This is what you created, right?
Enter.
This is what you
Yeah.
created. Yes, yes. Absolutely enter. Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
Use value, select another option. Enter new middleware home. Change default to choose middleware home directory. Middleware home equals to root sec. Okay. Okay, that is middleware home.
So what will you do here?
Here, this is creating a middleware home. That is root sang is a middleware home.
Right, right.
Yeah, and use the above value or select another option.
Mhm.
No, this I want that file only.
Okay, then what will you do?
Then I'll just press enter.
Exactly. Press enter and go next.
Because this is again prompting me if you want to use
Yes, if you
a
still want to use
default
a
path or
new home, yeah.
something.
If you still want to use a new home or you want to change it to default.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah. So no, I'll just press next.
Yes, not text, enter.
Yeah, enter.
and
Vibhuti, clear? Any doubts?
yes, yes, I don't have any doubt.
Okay. Okay, now this is very important space, because when you buy license from Oracle, they provide you with the username and password to raise request to Oracle, service request to Oracle. Okay, so when
Okay.
you are installing WebLogic in your company, at that point in time you have to give the email address and the password given to us by the Oracle. But in this case we are doing it for training purpose, so the security update we don't want it. So what we will do,
Mm,
Receive security update, no.
we want to make it no. So
I
what will you
think
do?
we have to bypass this step, right?
Yes, so we have to make it
mm.
no. What will you do?
So
See,
I
for
think we
you
have to press
for
3.
you to bypass this bypass this, you'll have to make it no. But when you are working,
No,
when you
right?
are yes, but when you are doing it in your organization, you have to enter the username and password. Okay, so support password and email will be given to you. So we have to make it no. So what should we do now?
So you have to do press 3 and
Okay,
enter.
okay,
Mm.
okay, okay. Type 3 and enter. Okay, what does it say? Perfect. No, no, no. O should be small. Yeah. Enter.
Enter.
Yes. Now, what will you do here?
Do you wish to bypass? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so now what it says, receive security update is equal to no for us, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, press enter. Okay, now it says choose the installation you wish to perform, typical and custom. So basically, whenever you download a WebLogic package, it does not come standalone with WebLogic. It comes with some other or different other packages as well. So this we basically use to save some space, but in real-time environments basically we have enough space, so we go with typical only. So you simply have to press enter, it will directly install the typical only. Always go with typical. Okay, so see, it says, do you see this product installation directives? WebLogic is WS 10.3. Now we have something called as Oracle coherence with that package as well.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yes.
Let both get installed. It doesn't matter. If you want only WebLogic, you can select one and enter. Otherwise, let both get installed.
Okay. Let's say if I press 1, then only
Only
the
WebLogic.
WebLogic server
Yes,
get installed.
yes, yes. So let's press
And if I
enter.
press enter, then both.
Both will be there. Yes. So
Okay.
it's always to have some other packages as well, so that once you learn WebLogic, you can learn the other stuff on your own, why it is used and all. Okay, so it says estimate
Okay.
size of installation is 1276 MB. It's somewhere around 1.2 GB, and these all things will be
Yes.
installed. Okay, so
Yes.
Okay. So here I need to press enter, right?
Yes, press enter.
By default install JDK also, right?
Yes. In this bin it will install JDK. In bin it will install JDK.
And in jar?
It will not. Because to run a jar file, see, this is a bin file which is executed as a Linux command. But to run a jar file, you need to have Java in your system.
Sorry, one second, please.
Now, this is a bin installer. So to run the bin
Yes.
installer, you execute as a Linux command, /. Okay.
Yes.
But when you are using a generic jar installer, you need to have Java in your system to execute Java space -jar.
Okay.
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 That's the reason you might see many people say that it's not necessary to have Java. Okay. And many
Yes.
people say, no, it is necessary to have Java to install WebLogic. So the difference is those guys are using bin installer, and the guys who say it is necessary, they are using the jar installer.
I think the few months back, if I just attending a telephonic interview, they are asking me this question.
Okay.
Like is there a necessary to install a Java?
So you should have told them that if it is a generic installer, then I need Java to run the installer. If it is a bin file, I don't need Java to run it, because by default Java is present in the bin installer.
Okay.
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 So next time someone asks you, you can answer this.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Now exit, enter.
Yeah.
So now your WebLogic code or middleware home directory is installed. Okay. Now can you please go to the location where it is installed? Let us see the directory structures as well, which is very important. Do LSF and LRT. Okay, go to WL server underscore 10.3. Enter. Now do a PWD. Do a PWD. PWD will give you present working directory. Okay, PWD will give you present working directory. So up to WL server underscore 10.3 is your middleware home directory. Okay, up to WL server underscore 10.3 is your middleware home directory. Is it clear? So if someone asks you, wakes you up at 2 a.m. in the night and tell me, hey guys, where is your middleware home directory? You should be able to answer it.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's quickly look at the directory structure. Now out of this entire directory structure, only two directory structures are very important to us. Okay. The first directory that we have to look at is server directory. Server. Okay, server directory. Now inside this server directory, you will have the WebLogic class path setup script.
Just a second, huh?
Yeah.
Shankar, just give me a second. Yes.
Okay. So in the
We have
server
to go
directory,
into server, right?
write it down. In server directory, we have WebLogic class path setup script. In server directory, we have WebLogic class path setup script.
We have WebLogic class path.
Yeah, class path setup script.
Yes.
We have node manager startup script. We have node manager startup script.
Manager
Startup script.
startup script.
Then we have WebLogic server web server plugin. Web server plugin. Web server plugin. And then we have all the libraries needed for a WebLogic domain to run. All the libraries needed for a WebLogic domain to run.
Needed for WebLogic?
For a WebLogic domain to run.
Domain to run.
Domain to run, yes. Okay. Then we have other directory called as common. First, very important, we have the domain creation script. Domain creation script.
Common.
Then we have
domain creation
script, yes. We have node manager home directory. Node manager home directory.
Node manager home directory.
Then we have the WLST invoking script, WLST script. Okay. So this is very important directory for us. We should always remember what is there inside this. So we will stop here for the day. When we meet next time, you guys be ready up to whatever we have done. Okay. So that when we meet next time, we will create and configure domain and then we will move on. Okay. Now for you Sanket, remember we will be using 64-bit installer. So the Linux OS and the virtual machine has to be 64-bit.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Okay.
and if you guys have now basically how it works. Now 10.3.6 supports Java 1.6. Okay, if you
Okay.
install the
Okay.
web, if you install your what you call it as WebLogic or web when you install your operating system, by default it will come with Java 1.8, which will not support. So the installer that Vasu has shared with you, it has 1.6 JRocket JDK. You can use that to install it. In case if you are not, then that's not an issue. We'll see it again tomorrow next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. If you have
Okay.
any questions, do ask me next
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, be ready with virtual machine installer that Vasu has shared. Make sure it is downloaded on your Linux machine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and try to install it. If you are able to install it, good, well, it's very good. If you are not, then we'll see it again when we meet next time.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. It's
Okay,
fine. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Okay, guys, then thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
okay, and next Saturday we will meet same time, 8 a.m. Sorry, it's
Yes.
11
8 p.m.
11:30 11:30 11:30. Next Saturday, are you working again?
No.
So we will meet
I
same
have.
time, 11:30.
Yes. It is fine.
11:30 is fine, because see, I am not in India, I am here, so I also want to roam around in South Africa. So if you can wind it up in the morning time of ours, then I have at least afternoon to roam around here.
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Sure.
sure. Okay,
Means
guys.
you are saying in the if our 8 p. Our evening is also like good for us. No issues for that.
No. This time is absolutely good for me, which is 8 a.m. my time over here in South Africa is 11:30 p.m. IST that we started today. The same time we will meet next Saturday,
Okay.
Sunday. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Okay.
fine.
sure, man. Okay, thanks, guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.